That I'm audible. Is it I'm audible? Let me know.
Yes.
Now today discuss about general structure of Java, how we'll write a program in basic Java, and after that we'll discuss about the variable and constant. So before writing any program, see, you can write program inside a notepad, inside notepad plus or any other editor. And after that we need to save that program. After that we need to process the compilation, and after that we need to do the execution. Okay. Like that, before that, just if you write a program inside a Java, that means general syntax of Java, how will you do that? Okay. So see, here are the some important options are there. First of all, whenever we open a notepad, first of all, we need to save the program by using an extension of Java. Like whenever we do the program of C language, we will save that program by using a file name .c. Whenever we write a program of C++, then we will provide a name. After that, we use the C++. Okay. Similarly, if you want to write a Java program, in that case, we need to provide a class name or file name. After that, we need to save that program with the extension of Java. So here I did not write anything. This is an empty doc. Okay. So that file does not contain anything. So first task while writing the Java program to save the program. Here I will receive the file. For that I will click on the save. Now this program will be saved in a particular location. Okay, so you have to location specify करना है where we can save that program like that. Just wait. Yeah, now I'm saving. I want to save this program in D drive. I have created one folder code. Inside that, I want to store this program. Okay, here is my folder drive D. Inside that code folder is there. Inside that, I can save my own program. Okay. Here, I will provide program name. Make a note of that. See, this is a normal Notepad++. Okay, so we get the extension here. Java है तो Java देना है. But I will show you here. I will provide my program name called as a first. Okay. Dot Java. Okay. So we can choose Java file from this place. Press J. See Java source file. So we can save like this, or just provide Java and use double quote open and double quote close. Okay. You can follow both. Okay, so directly you need to specify the class name, after that file name, after that we need to choose the Java source file. Otherwise, enclose file name dot Java inside the double quote. Okay, so दोनों way से आप save कर सकते हो. Kindly save the program. What is the need to save that program? क्यों करना है? What is the need of that? See, whenever we write the program in that case, we have some keywords. We are using some keywords. We are using some data types. So the colors of the data types and keywords will be changed. So that's why first of all we need to save that program. Later on, see, in Java language, whenever we write any program, we need to write with the help of class. Without a class, we cannot able to write a program. Okay. This is the simple first step we need to use. First of all, we'll specify the class. So see, here I am specifying the. So this one is my class. Okay. See, अगर ये प्रोग्राम मैंने सेव नहीं किया होता तो ये ब्लू कलर नहीं दिखाई देता. Blindly we need to follow the rules. So we don't want to follow blind rules. Make a note of that. Okay. So whenever we save this program, at that case, first of all, whenever we open the program, we need to save that program with extension of Java. Okay. See the color. Now, second question. Here I'm using the class name as a first. Okay. Inside that, I can use a different name, but we need to follow certain procedure. But first of all, just a first lecture while doing the programming. Here, what should I do? Here, I'm using the same name. जो मैंने save को use किया है, same name I will use as my class. Here I will use my class name as a first. Now I will open the curly brace open. What is this curly brace open close? See, whenever we write the any program, the scope of that program will be open from curly brace open, and the scope of that program will be closed from the curly brace close. Okay. Which program? Here I am trying to create a program having name first. Here I am trying to create a program having first. The scope of that particular variable will be started from the scope of particular variable will be started from this curly brace open, and the scope of that first program will be ended from curly brace close. Well, whatever you write, whatever you want to create a program, that program must be created inside curly brace open and curly brace close. Okay. We can create n number of program. ऐसा नहीं है कि just we are using one class inside a program. We can use a different classes, but this is our first time. So inside that I will use one. Like C language, like a C language, we have main method. Okay. See, what is the reason in C language there is a void main method, in C++ there is a void main method, and in Java there is a public static void main method. We will discuss about that. Whatever it may be, just we will discuss about that. See, the execution of program will begins from the main method. The execution of program will begins from the main method. Means what are the things we require to use in program? See, we require to use a class keyword. We'll discuss about later what is keyword. Here we need to specify the name. Here we need to use curly brace open. Here we need to use curly brace close. That means these are the mandatory. Also, without a main method, we cannot able to execute the program. What does it mean? It means that you need to write the main method like C language, like C++. Okay. So here I will write my main method. Public static void main. We'll discuss about that. What are these points? That as an argument, so that the scope of main method will be different. See, the scope of class will be different. The scope of main method. When I talking about the scope means curly brace open and curly brace close. Make a note of it. What is the meaning of public? See, main method. Main method is the starting point of any program. That means the execution of program begins. Okay. See, the method name is main, and here I'm providing the access specifier as a public. Okay. Here I'm providing the access specifier as a public. What does it mean? The main method will be executed in anywhere. It does not depend on the package, folder, or any other data type. Okay, so that method will be accessible anywhere. That's why here we wrote public. That's why here we wrote public. Okay, if we did not write a public, then that method will be available within a folder. We cannot able to execute outside the folder. Just 1 minute. Okay, so that's why make a note of that. This syntax will be constant. ये हर तरफ ऐसे ही रहेगा. Whenever we write the main method, we'll write public static void main in round bracket string of args curly bracket square bracket open close round bracket. What is the meaning of static keyword? See, whenever we use a static keyword in front of any method, in front of any variable, that method, that variable will be loaded into memory once. Okay, so that means that method will not executed repeatedly. That will be executed only one time. Okay, that method will be loaded into memory and executed only one time. That's why here we give a static keyword. Okay, so just say I have another method void show method, and that will be executed lots of time. Whenever we require, we will execute that method by using object creation, object dot method name, object dot method name. Like that, we cannot able to call this main method repeatedly. We cannot able to call this main method repeatedly. Make a note of that. Okay, so that's why we here we give the main static. That means the method will be, see, in the interview they will ask the question in main method why we use a static keyword. We will discuss in later. Okay, जैसे हम आगे जैसे बढ़ते जाएंगे in that while doing the interview related question, then I will revise this option. But make a note of that. Whenever we use a static, that method will be executed only one time. That method will be loaded into main memory and executed only one time. Okay. Third will be the void. Void is return type. Okay. void is empty return type. That means main method does not return anything. See, I will give one example, return type. Okay. So for example, when we visit any shopkeeper or any other place, in that case, we ask the what we say. Suppose I want to purchase one pen. Okay, when suppose I want to purchase one pen, so when I went to the shopkeeper and I asked him to give me one pen, and in return of that pen I give him a money. Okay, so that means जैसे भी मैं पेन परचेज करता हूँ, I am trying to return the money. Okay, so जैसे ये exchange हो गया. So in that case, whenever we use the void, that means it does not return anything. Okay, see, it does not return anything. For example, जैसे हम beggar को कुछ पैसे देते हैं. Okay, so in that we pay the suppose 1 rupees, 2 rupees, or 5 rupees to the beggar. So in that case, we did not return anything. Similarly, the main function does not return anything. So that's why here we use the void. Okay, for example, here I wrote the int, that means main function will return the int. Where here I wrote the float, that means main function will return the float value. That's it. This one is the access specifier, this one is the static keyword, which will be executed once in the program. This one is the empty return pad, and this one is a main method name. Okay, round bracket. Here, this is the command line argument. If you want to ask accept the value at the time of command line or at the time of execution, here I am trying to use a data type as a string. This one is a variable, and this one is an array. We already know that square bracket open close. For example, I want to insert a 5 value at the time of command line. Here also we can do the program. Okay, so later on जैसे आगे बढ़ेंगे command line argument से हम program भी करेंगे that will accept the value from the user by using command line. Okay, so there are 4 different ways. Which one? Just I will list out. First one is a command line
Hello?
argument. Yes.
सर आपण स्ट्रिंग ARGS च्या ऐवजी काही दुसरं नाव पण लिहू शकतो ना
Yes,
ARGS
yes.
च्या ऐवजी?
Yes, we can use any. So see, this one is a variable name. This ARGS is a variable name. Suppose I don't want to use ARGS. I want to use, what is your name? Abhishek Patil. Just I want to use a Patil. Okay. So what is that Patil? This one is a variable. We can use any. Okay. It's not mandatory to use. So this type of questions will ask in the interview. Does we require a ARGS? Does we require any? Even though we can use a different data type also. Okay, it's not mandatory. Is it okay, Abhishek?
Thanks, sir.
So now just I'm showing what are the ways we can accept the value from user. Okay. So first one is a C command line argument. By using this method we can accept the value from the user, but there is some different kinds of solution. Okay, so I will explain definitely. Second method is scanner class. Second method is scanner class. So by using that, we can accept the value from the user. Third one is a data input. So this concept will available in what we say file handling chapter. Okay. Next one is a data input string, and the last one is buffer return class. Okay. So these are the several options are available. By using that, we can accept the value from the user. In Java, we have only these 4 options. By using that, we can accept the value from the, okay. So now when we talk about the main method, public, static, void, main, in round bracket, here is a string variable. Why we use a string? See, if user enter the 10 value, then it will be treated as a string. If user enter the capital A, then it will be treated as a string. If user enter 10.5, then it will also treated as a string. Okay. After that, we can do the wrapper class, or after that, we can do the typecasting. Okay. So for example, 10 enter किया है, उसका data type string है. Later on, I will convert string to integer. Later on, I can convert string to float, string to double, like that stuff. Okay. So if you want to accept from the command line, then we will use. See, this structure is a mandatory. Whenever we write program, this structure is mandatory. In that case, we require a class keyword, class name, we require a mem method. Okay. And inside that, we can write any statement. And for example, this one is our first program, so that's why I will write system dot out dot. We'll discuss about that also. Println in round bracket. Just I will write here. Hello Java. That case, see what is the system, what is out will display. See, this is a method. Okay, this one is a method println of print stream class. So ये ना later on हम discuss करेंगे. I will call the object वगैरह in that case. So make a note of that. Println is a method of print stream class and out is object. Okay, of that print stream class. And here I am using the system. Okay, because it is a static class. We will discuss. ओके सो जैसे हम अभी थोड़ी देर बाद में वेरिएबल को डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, नॉन स्टैटिक वेरिएबल एंड स्टैटिक वेरिएबल. ओके, हाउ विल कॉल द ऑब्जेक्ट लाइक दैट स्टफ. So just understand that. So here I'm trying, this is a very basic program, just idea I am trying to print. So see, whatever you want to print in Java, that must included in double quote open and double quote close. Okay, here we need to write system dot out dot println in round bracket. Whatever you want to write, use double quote open, double quote close. Inside that will be displayed on the command prompt. And here I'm using a semicolon. See, in C language we are also using a semicolon. In C++ we are also using a semicolon. And in Java also we are also using a semicolon. What is the meaning of that semicolon? It terminates the statement. It terminates the statement. That's it. So this is a general syntax. See, this is a general syntax of a class, but in that case, there is a no need to create object. Want to execute that program, in that case, there is a need to create the object. What is the behind that? What is the reason behind that? Why we did not create any object? What is the reason? See, because the data which will available inside the main method, and then main method will be executed automatically because of static keyword. Okay, so that method will be called once because of static keyword, and inside that method will be executed. So in that case, we did not require any dynamic. That is, we did not require any dynamic memory to execute the. Make a note of that because मैंने इसके अंदर लिखा है. अगर मैं इसके बाहर कुछ लिखता हूँ, okay, outside this public static, just I will show you. For example, here I wrote some statement like that. Void show. Yes, I'm giving example show in that int a comma b. Here a is equal to 10. Yeah. So a is equals to 10. Colon b is equals to 20. So in that case, see that statement, there is a void. That statement wrote outside the public static part. That particular statement I wrote outside the main method. So in that case, we require an object. In that case, we require an object. Why we require the object? Here, see, in Java, the memory will be allocated to the particular variable after creation of object. This statement is the most useful statement. It will ask in the interview. So here, just I will write the statement what I told. The memory will be allocated to variable at time of object creation. ये statement बहुत याद से याद रखना है आपको. That means the memory will be allocated to the particular variable at the time of object creation. So in that case, it is a mandatory to create the object. in that case, it's mandatory to create the object. But when I remove this statement, in that case, there is a no need to create the object. In that case, there is a no need to create the object. See, just we'll compile it, and after that we'll start for the variable and constant. Okay. So how will compile this program? Okay. So first of all, open the command prompt. This one is my command prompt. Open that command. I had an issue of OS update, so that's why this is slow चल रहा है थोड़ा सा. I will update it today, and after that we will discuss how we'll compile and how we'll execute the.
Sir, I am unable to see the screen.
Yeah, yeah. So I had an issue of that software update, so that's why it's running a slow. Just give me 1 second. This one is running a slow. There is an update issue. That's why. Okay. Let me know how will compile the program. Now is it visible my screen? Is it my screen is visible now? Yes. Is it my screen is visible? Arbaz, Bhakti, no. Just give me one. Now is it my screen is visible? Baz, Bhakti.
No, sir.
I shared my screen. It's not visible. Notepad is not open.
No, sir.
Just let me know if it is visible.
Okay, sir.
Check. Is it notepad is visible to all?
No, sir.
Is there any network issue? Is it my voice is clearly audible?
Yes, sir.
Now check out the screen because it's showing you are sharing your screen.
No, sir. Screen
There's
is
any
not
network.
visible.
Just what should I do? Just listen carefully. Okay, I will I already recorded this lecture. Okay, so I will upload it and just watch the
Sir,
end
screen
part.
is
Okay,
visible.
so today, yeah, okay, right. Now see, this one is a program and my laptop is in updated condition, so that's why. So we need to I need to install the update, so that's why there is an issue. Okay, so just I will show you how we'll compile and execute the program and what is the process. Okay, by using this notepad only. So see, whenever we open the terminal or command prompt, inside that we stored a program in code folder. So आपको ना first of all we need to went to the code folder. Okay. So now my code folder is available in D drive. Okay. So आपको first of all क्या है जैसे भी आपका command prompt open होता है. Okay. So in that you need to press the D and after that we need to go and press the colon. Okay. इससे क्या हो जाएगा जैसे भी आपका कंट्रोलर so वो C पे नहीं रहेगा D पे आ जाएगा. Okay. So now after that we need to use CD change directory. Okay. अब ये फोल्डर कौन सा है कोड नाम का. So I will use change directory to code. I will use change directory to code. Now अब आप प्रोग्राम जहां स्टोर्ड है वहां अवेलेबल है. Now you need to compile the program. You need to compile the program. How will compile the program? What is the compilation process? Okay, actually में क्या होता है in the compilation process? See, whenever we write the high level language, whenever we write the high level language program, computer cannot able to understand this. In that case, in compilation phase, we need to convert, compiler need to convert high level language code into low level language code. What is low level language? Computer understandable code. कंप्यूटर को क्या समझ में आता है 0 and 1, that's it. So that whole code, this whole code will be converted in the form of computer understandable code, that means the binary code. That term called as the compilation. Okay. So ये क्या करेगा compilation phase से convert करेगा. Also it will check the syntactical error, syntax error. For example, here I did not wrote the yes. Okay. क्लास के स्पेल मिस्टेक में yes नहीं लिखा है या I can say that I missed to write this curly brace open. So such a type of error. Suppose I miss here semicolon. Such a type of the syntactical error. So it also check the syntactical error. Okay. So what is the compilation phase? It will compile or it will convert high level language into low level language. How will compile? So here I am using Java C. That means Java compiler. Okay. After that, we need to provide file name dot Java. That we need to provide file name dot Java. So this is the process of compilation. ये प्रोसेस जो होती है ना, so that term called as a compilation. Okay, so it will convert your high level language. See, make a note of that. We did not able to write in the form of binary. See, when we talk about the binary of 10, it would be 1010. When we talk about the binary of 15, it would be 1515. When we talk about the binary of 129, it would be 100000001. Okay, so ये मुझे थोड़ा सा समझ में आता है, but when we talk about the class, when we talk about this F I R E S T, so इतना बड़ा कोड ना मैं binary में नहीं लिख सकता. So rule is what? So we can write a high level language code. Later on, this high level language code will be converted into the low level language code, and that low level language code compiler easily understands. Compiler easily understand. Okay, computer easily understand. So this is the process by using that we can compile a program. First of all, here it is mandatory to compile Java C. Compilation को आपको Java ही रखना पड़ेगा. And after that, file name with Java extension. आपको file name with Java. So at the time of execution, okay. So ये object जैसे create होगी. At the time of execution, the memory will be allocated to the particular variable and the program will be executed. Execution कैसे करना है? Just here we need to write a Java, and after that we need to provide file name. Make a note of that. Here did not provide extension. Here we did not provide the extension. Why? Because whenever we compile the program of program, that means file name.java, it will be converted into file name. ये भी बहुत important है, class. That means whenever we compile any program in a Java, that will be converted in dot class file. Okay, that high level language will be converted into low level language, and that whole information will be stored in this file name dot class. That means, for example, here we wrote a program first dot java, then I will compile java c first dot java, and after the compilation we get the output of file name dot class. That means first dot class. Make a note of that. So in that case, while executing the program, here if we provide the name as .java, ये फाइल कौन सा लेगा? हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज का लेगा. So that means जैसे कि हमने लिखा है ना, वो रहेगा. So that in that case it is not able to execute the program. Okay, so just use file name. So automatically it will take the dot class file. Automatically it will take the dot class file and the program will be executed. Okay. See, the program will be executed. This is the method how will compile and I will execute. So इसमें ना concept है JVM, Java Virtual Machine, Java Environment. I will discuss some in depth of that. Okay, so हम depth में भी पढ़ेंगे उसको, because interview पे question जो होते हैं ना, वो Java Virtual Machine पे भी होते हैं और JRE पे भी होते हैं. Okay, so multi-threading के chapter में और exception handling के chapter में हम detail में पढ़ेंगे. What is the JVM, JVM, how the program will be executed, how the error will be encountered, how we will convert error into user-friendly message. So इसमें हम detail में पढ़ेंगे. Okay, so this is the simple way by using that we can compile the program and we can execute the program. Okay, so right now my command prompt is not able to work. Okay, so we'll do it this example tomorrow, and tomorrow also we'll discuss about the variable. Okay, we already know about the variable. Just I will take a 5 minutes. We'll discuss about by ds. What ds? I did not get that. Just unmute yourself and ask question. Data structure. It's not hard. Just it's depend on the syntax. When we talk about the C language, data structure using a C, so we're familiar with the C language. So it's quite easy. Okay. So in Java, there are separate options. So for example, in that case, if you want to do the data structure using a Java, so same data structure using a C and data structure using a Java. So we are using the object-oriented concept over here, and there is some framework to do the operations. So for that, see, core Java is a different framework is a different. To do the operation of data structure, we need to use the framework. Okay, it's quite easy when if you know the all core Java concepts. If you don't know that concept, then it's quite harder. Okay, in that we need to use list, linked list, Okay, so DFS, even though we can use a DAS subject in a Java also, but it's quite harder as compared to the C language because of the just syntax. Now we are discussing about the variable. So we all know about the variable in C language, C++. These are the variable. These are the already we are using in a C or C++. But in Java, there are two types of variable. Tomorrow we'll discuss about that. In Java, two types of variables. See, there is a the variable name called as a static variable and non-static variable. अब ये ना इसके executions के method भी अलग है. So if we have a static variable, then how will execute? If we have a non-static variable, then how will execute? How the memory will be available? So whether it is a dynamic memory or whether it is a heap memory, or we can say that static memory. Okay, so ये memory allocations भी बहुत अलग होते हैं. So tomorrow we'll discuss about that. But just make a note of that. Variable is nothing but a storage area where we can store the value, okay, and whose value can be changed during execution of program. That term called as a variable. Similarly, constant क्या होता है? A constant is a storage area where we can store the value, but whose value cannot change during execution of program. मैं word use कर रहा हूँ during execution of program. Means अगर मैंने यहाँ लिखा है see int a is equals to 10. Just I want to ask a question. Is it a constant in a C language? C++? Is it this statement is a constant in a C language? What do you think? Abhishek, Abbas,
Yes, sir.
Vaishnavi, Chirag, yes, Sakshi Sen, yes, Bhakti, Alina. What do you think? Is it a
Yes.
constant? So my question is it a constant? The answer is no. It's not constant in a C language. It is not constant in a C++. See, ये ना आपके concept clear नहीं है. Okay, so just I'll specify one more time definition. See, a name given to a storage area where we can store the values and whose value can be changed during execution of program. अभी मुझे एक बात बताओ, मैंने execution किया है कि program का? नहीं किया. That means just I wrote a statement. So int a is equals to 10. It means that the value of a is a variable. It means that a is a variable whose data type is integer and whose value is a 10. That's it. अगर मैं यहाँ ऐसे लिखता हूँ int और just int तो मैंने लिखा है a is equals to 20. Earlier the value of a is a 10 and later on the value of a is equals to 20. इसे constant कैसे कहेंगे हम? Because the value is overriding. तो ये जो एग्जीक्यूशन एट द टाइम ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन वैल्यूज चेंज होते हैं, ओके, तो इसे वेरिएबल कहा जाता है. एट द टाइम ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होते हैं तो इसे कांस्टेंट. ओके, सो इन सी लैंग्वेज, और सी लैंग्वेज में कांस्ट यूज करना है ना, कांस्टेंट. सो हियर वी नीड टू यूज अ कीवर्ड कॉल्ड एज अ कांस्ट इन सी लैंग्वेज. ओके, इन सी लैंग्वेज और इन सी प्लस प्लस लैंग्वेज इट इज नॉट कांस्टेंट, इट इज वेरिएबल. अगर मैं ये कांस्ट कीवर्ड लिखता हूं तो ही ये कांस्टेंट होगा. And in Java, if you want to make a constant, then we need to use a final keyword. Java, if you want to make constant, then we need to use a final. Make a note of that definition याद रखो, concept याद रखो. सबसे ज्यादा क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे ना तो आपके concept ही पीछे जाएंगे. For example, I will write a constant. What is the difference? Okay. So int a is equals to 10. It's a variable. Okay, that's it. So tomorrow we'll discuss about it. It is a variable. It's not constant in C language, in C++, or in other language. Okay. So value कब change होनी चाहिए? May be change हो सकती है at the time of execution. But right now, अगर मैं a is equal to 100 भी लिखता हूँ ना, तो it is not constant. Variable. और constant क्या कहता है कि once you declare, you cannot able to change. यहाँ तो मैं change कर रहा हूँ. Okay. Once you declare or initialize, you cannot able to change. It is a definition क्या है? Constant की it is a storage area where we can store the value whose value cannot able to change, whose value cannot change during execution of program. वही हम उसे constant कह सकते हैं, अगर constant नहीं कह सकते. जैसे constant की value है 3.14, right? So this is not constant. So we'll cover this all point. Don't worry about it. So tomorrow we'll discuss about the variable. In that we'll discuss about the volatile memory and non-volatile memory. It is depend on the static and non-static feature. Okay. Tomorrow we'll execute the program with static, non-static, with the help of object, without the object. Okay. Today we'll close it, and I will share yesterday's video along with today's video up to 12 o'clock. Okay. I will upload it on group and just watch that video if you had any query. And after that, just watch yesterday's video or today's video also. Okay. So till you have query regarding that, you can ask the question on direct group, or otherwise you can text me or message me. Okay. Just I will close. Just I want to take attendance. Attendance is required. Just give me 1 minute.